Oh,
What's happening?
we're transcending, Carrie.
Are we gonna be aliens?
We're gonna be something, all right.
What's something?
I don't know. Do you feel that?
My body's tingling.
It's right in the butthole.
Oh, not my booty hole.
No! Somebody help our buttholes.
Welcome to Mourning Friends with ROTN.
Please help. Right now.
My butthole.
Call the police.
Fucking job.
I couldn't help it. God damn it, Carrie. Oi! Look over there. You see that?
What is it?
You don't see that?
It's a ship.
No!
It says something.
It's Rotten Reviews.
It says Mourning Friends with ROTN.
Oh, here it comes. Carrie, get ready.
Run! Run! No! I want to leave.
Get the book away. Get.
Go stop this shit. Graham, come here and rattle these
What?
bones and tell me what they say.
Okay, don't say it like that. That's dirty. But okay, ready? Let's do this.
Insert crackle noises.
Crackle, 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 crackle,
Crackle, crackle.
What does this say?
Rice Krispies.
No, what does this say? What does this mean?
Mourning Friends with ROTN.
What does that mean for us?
I was right, Rice Krispies.
Oh, what the fuck, Carrie? You're supposed to read these bones to me.
I'm the bones. You guys are idiots.
Get that bone away from me!
Fuck you! We're gonna snap and crackle pop you.
Crackle, crackle,
I'm
crackle,
gonna
crackle.
snap and crackle pop you. All right, guys, welcome to Mourning Friends with ROTN. Newest episode.
Crackle, crackle, crackle,
Snap.
crackle.
Bye. Get out.
Enjoy the episode.
Run while you still
good.
can.
Bone good.
Bone good. All right, good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Mourning Friends with ROTN. I'm Matt,
I'm Grim.
and we are here with some very, very special guests. Now, these people have traveled quite a long way
Yes, they did.
just to come down to have this interview with us, and we are delightfully surprised about this. Today in the studio, we have Demonika and Nightmare. Everybody give them...
Yay! Glad you're here.
So
Thank you.
let's start off with how long was that trip, and why would you waste your time to come down to meet us shitty ass people?
8 hours?
8 hours with stopping, yes.
Oh,
And because y'all are Matt and flipping Grim, that's why. It doesn't need to be any other reason, but you're Matt and Grim, and fuck yeah.
and fuck
flipping
ROTN.
Grim.
I'm gonna flip Grim later. Yay!
Shut up!
Ow! So, we normally do these interviews by, asking you different questions about your experience in the haunts. Now, we know you guys came down for Arx Mortis at Ghost Hill for their My Bloody Valentine event.
Hell yeah.
What did you guys think about that?
Well, it's an attraction where I've always wanted to go since I was a kid.
Oh, nice.
So, there's a lot of big faces that I've wanted to see, especially the one is Alloy,
Mm-hmm.
which I didn't get a picture with her because she was so busy. But as an attraction as a whole, it seemed like a really tight family, and they have a lot to offer there. It was really enjoyable. Everybody was really nice, and I hope we get to go back next season because I enjoyed it a lot. So.
What he said. I second it because I've been following art since I started haunting 12 years ago. I was like, I want to do it, and as we grew in haunters, we were like, we're not going to be able to ever make this. We're not going to be good enough to do this, and we've got to the point where we're like, we can do this. We can do this together. Let's go, and we just did, and it was flipping amazing. The family orientation they have there, I'm big into haunt families. If you're a family, you haunt better together.
Hell
You
yeah.
do better together. You act better together.
Exactly.
So it was flipping and blast, and I would do it all over again.
So out of now, you said who you wanted to meet the most. Who were you mostly interested in meeting down there?
Slider!
Slider Jesus.
The first thing, the funniest thing is like as soon as we get there, Slider Jesus runs up on us, and he's about to do something, and one of his fucking contacts fell out.
Oh no! So I was doing a scare, and I leaned over the railing, and I pushed myself forward, and I went to go scream at this kid, and my teeth were like bloop. I'm like, when I turn around and go into the vortex. He didn't. Luckily, it was dark, so he didn't see it. But I was like, oh crap.
That could have fucked this shit up even worse, though.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, that lady's teeth just fell out. What the fuck? Ah!
That was great.
So, like, you guys were working the clown tent area, and I know that you were in the vortex when we went through last night.
Mm-hmm.
What was your favorite part? I know you guys did a walkthrough.
Mm-hmm.
What stood out for you as in the Haunt of Arx that really, like, popped for you?
Well, I have white contacts, so I couldn't see a lot of it. The body bags were kind of wicked.
I
just
love
'cause
that
couldn't
room.
see.
Yes.
I
That
really
stole
like.
my jacket.
I think because it was raining last night, it gave an eerie vibe. Was the voodoo area?
Oh, yeah.
The bridge walks and stuff. Like
I'll
that.
tell you something funny about that because you might not have, like, had the behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
It always rains there.
Does it?
They have a rain system
Oh.
that rains there. So when it's raining, it's like, okay, fuck it. Like, it has the atmosphere across the whole thing. But if it's not raining, right there in that spot, it's still raining.
Oh, well, it's cold and wet.
I liked mine was the medical room. I really.
Oh, yeah.
It's anytime you always get this creepy feeling when you walk into an actual doctor's office. There's always that creep feeling. When you walk into a morbid doctor's office, it's going, oh shit.
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Oh shit.
My oh shit moments were the long ass dark tunnel that I could not
Oh
see now.
yeah.
I always comment on how they have some of the longest hallways that have just like this foreboding profile to them. I love the lengths of their hallways.
Oh yeah, and then you're like waiting for something to pop out, and nothing ever pops out, but you're on that scare factor the whole down the hallway. You're like,
Yep.
Well, I stepped on somebody because it was so dark.
I know, and that's a person that made me
He was
say
hugging
fuck.
the wall.
Because he got up and I could feel his breath on my face and my ear,
Shit.
and he just made this slight growl, and I was like, "Fuck! Oh my god! I said the F word. I'm so sorry."
Oh, I walked through and somebody scared me. I said shit, and I walked out, and the lady was like, "Are you cussing at my dog?" I know you. Okay, so enough about Arx. Let's go back to you guys.
I have a question.
Okay.
Okay. How long does it take you guys to do your makeup, and what is your preferred makeup to use?
Go first.
Well, I can do that both of us. If we're crunch timing it, I can do it in about 45 minutes, and she can do it in about an hour or so. If we're
But
trying
that's
to,
missing
yeah,
details.
it's missing details. If
Major
we're trying
missing
to get every
details.
minor detail, she can take anywhere from an hour and 20 to an hour and a half, and I'm about an hour to an hour and 15.
You guys still kill our times.
But
Yes.
Well, we've also been doing. I've been doing Cupcake for 6 years now.
yeah.
So once you get into a routine with them, you already know. You can almost do that with your eyes closed.
Ah, that's fair.
The makeup brand is
Ben Nye.
well, you use
and-
Ben Nye and Marion, and the UV paint is
Splish Splash.
Splish Splash.
Nice,
Ah.
nice.
So
Man, it's flip.
We stand by Ben Nye. Like,
Yeah.
I've been
Yes.
using Ben
Splish
Nye.
Splash kind of stands on really
I
well when you baby powder it.
stand by when it comes to any neon colors, UV colors. I
Splish Splash.
Splish Splash, and you can get it on Amazon, and it comes in the whole package with a little tiny neon light, so it's
It's
flipping.
just
Oh, it comes with a little neon light.
Like this one, it's like
Oh, that's
it
still
fits on your
badass, though.
keychain,
Hell
and
yeah.
So you can see yourself. And it's all water activated. So
It's like $36.
Perfect.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
So how long? I'm gonna start with you.
okay.
How long have you been haunting / doing characters?
Haunting. This is my 16th season. Characters. I just started making my own OCs these past 3.5 years, and I made an OC because of her. I saw her on TikTok, and I literally made Nightmare and ordered everything I needed
That's
to try to
awesome.
match her,
That's awesome.
and then duet the hell out of her until she noticed me.
Oh,
It's
so that's the
it
love
took-
story.
it
Oh,
took-
TikTok love story. That
It
is
took,
fucking
what,
awesome.
6 or 7 duets before I actually noticed
Yeah, and
you.
she commented and started doing, the basic, with friend comments.
Yeah.
And then we got into a Discord with another TikToker, and then it just became a whole family of Discord people.
That is fucking awesome.
Love
Then we
that.
just started FaceTiming each other, blah, blah, blah. And then
So-
I went and visited her.
So you hear that, listeners? There is a way to get beautiful people's attention on TikTok.
Yes.
It's about persistence.
Yes.
But
Just keep duetting.
do not do hashtag grease life. That is the worst thing in the world. put effort into your duets. Do not just get naked and rub yourself
We're
down
not
in Crisco.
saying stalk somebody. That's
Yeah,
what
don't
we're
stalk.
saying.
No, don't do
stalking.
that.
No stalking. Be genuine.
There's a good way to do it.
Yes.
Yeah, don't be afraid to duet
have
us.
fun,
We
and
flip
whatever
and love
happens,
it.
happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
And same question to you. How long have you been haunting, and how long have you been doing original characters?
I've been haunting a less time. I've been doing this for about 12 years. Always been into horror, but never really got into the haunting until my job was like, "Hey, you want to haunt? You want to scare people?" I was like, "Shit, yeah." And I actually had somebody else do my makeup. I didn't know how to do makeup.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I made my very first OC, which was Scarlet, my dead bride. Used my own wedding dress and everything. And once she was done for me, I was like, well, shit, I think I can do this. So after that season, I picked up Walmart brand stuff and started doing actual SFX makeup. I didn't go straight into making OCs. So I did SFX makeup, bloody, gory eyeballs missing body parts. And I did that for quite a while until I realized TikTok, you can put your character on there and give them a whole personality. You can't do that in pictures.
Nah.
You can do it in video. So I started making them. How long is that? How long? God, I don't even know.
I started in 2020.
And I was already on
And
there.
you was already on there, so you were around the 2019
Yeah.
era.
So 2019 is when I actually started making OCs because I could display them on TikTok.
Nice.
If I make them gory, Instagram and Facebook immediately takes them down because it's like, oh, you're trying to harm yourself.
Well, it's crazy now
exactly.
because that's reversed. Because now TikTok is taking down the blood and guts, and Facebook is more endorsing the blood and guts.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
What a flip.
Yeah. It sucks, but it's really cool. I love it. I
So-
absolutely love it.
Who all did you get to meet or see at Arx this weekend? Like-
God, the
I get
list.
Oh my!
phone out.
I know there was a lot. I know there was a shit ton of
Yeah,
people, and
I made-
also it was so much going on that there was a shit ton you probably didn't get to see. So
The one that surprised us meeting her was because we met her at Transworld, and
Oh, yeah.
we were geeking out because it was her, but we didn't realize she was looking away while we were staring at her because she was geeking out over us.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And it's Brandy Morse, if I said that correct. I believe Morse. I don't know if y'all know her, but she
had the
The
ears.
ears.
Yeah.
Yes,
Ah.
but so her character that she brought to Transworld was the Raven.
and she does
Okay.
phenomenal costume.
Hell yeah.
It's really good.
it's
And we
awesome.
plan on doing some type of costume creativity with her.
That's
in the future.
badass.
Yes, I have some ideas that I definitely want
So
to.
that's a big one.
JD was amazing.
JD, I love his new look.
He is
really
I like
good.
JD's new look too. He looks badass.
I met him at Transworld, and then it was an immediate click. And he is. It doesn't matter. It could be any given day, and he sees a post that just you're not all right, and he's like, "Hey, just checking up on you.
That's awesome.
I see you need that hug." The whole time, I'm waiting for one thing from JD, a hug.
No.
That's what I was waiting for this
Uh,
trip.
One of the things that we can never deny is the connectivity and the family that Scurry Faces put together and what they bring to the industry. Like, we applaud them for actually having such a great group of amazing actors and people that
Because it's about the actors.
Yeah.
and and they just do a hell of a job. Let's see. What else do we want to know? When did you guys find out about us? We're very egotistical. So, like, how
Mostly
did that
you.
even
She
come to be?
knew about y'all before I did. I officially met y'all. I knew you, but I didn't know ROTN, and I finally met y'all at CreepyCon last year.
Yep.
So that's when I knew what y'all were. For you, I really don't know. That's it.
I think it was when I actually really got into haunting. You guys had come up. I think someone had actually shared either a live you guys were doing, or something had come up, and I was like, it was her. It was her.
It was me.
She had this. It was a dance she was doing, and she gave no shits, and I absolutely adored that. And I was like, oh, follow. And then you came, and I was like, oh, well, cool. You gave me the Jay and Silent Bob feel.
I love the weird fucking dancing. I don't want the cheerleading type shit. I want the weird whatever.
And I'm the same way. I'll be in the car, and he's looking at me like, what are you doing? I'm dancing. That's not dancing. Yes, it is.
Got some more questions?
Yes. How is the experience performing in front of large crowds or crowds in general? How is that for you?
So this crowd, it wasn't a big nerve-wracking. I think it was just nerve-wracking because it was just the title, because we've always wanted to go there.
Yeah.
But because we've been to bigger, like Woods Terror, for example, that was a massive crowd, and that was nerve-wracking to me, because that was something I've seen since way before Arx, and I think this will be their 33rd season.
Yeah.
That's coming up, and it was just the atmosphere of the actors. You couldn't even tell they were strangers to each other. It's like they would just live together.
Yeah, it was like they all were in a big family. There's no she's different, I'm not talking to her.
Yep.
Oh, you're different, I'm
You
not.
got caught
Yeah.
bashing another haunter, it was your ass. I promise
That's
you.
awesome.
At
I
that hunt.
love that.
That's awesome.
And
See, I don't
Eddie's really good at putting people in their strong places and teaching them how to advance where they need to be, and I respect him for that. He does a really good job what he does, and I'm excited to go back because they're bringing something new this year. So excited.
Hell
We didn't
yeah.
get to walk through last year, but we will this.
Hopefully we get to go to the Woods Terror this year, because we know so many people out there now, and it's like that's one of the few places that's on our bucket list of haunts that we got to get to.
With that, I wasn't expecting Scorn to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
at this haunt.
See, I don't get it as nerve-wracking. That all those people, they feed that energy. I'm like,
Yes.
oh my God, there's more people, there's more people,
I
there's
think
more
it was
people.
Nerve-wracking because they do more. And when they said parade, I was like, y'all have a parade?
Their monster parade was epic.
That's awesome. Yeah, we're definitely like, if we know people are watching on the camera, or we see people, like, it just
I
our
love
energy
it.
level goes through the fucking
just like
roof.
in my lives, the more people there are, it feeds whoever's character I am in that day.
Exactly.
It just gives more and more and more reason to be exactly who we're supposed to be.
And I know I see you do a lot of lives while you're doing your makeup, which is awesome, because,
Yes.
and if you guys want to, go on, follow her on TikTok. She does great, like, tutorials on makeup, showing you all the different details and the little minutia that she's doing to make
And
her
don't be
character
afraid to
better.
ask questions, because I love questions.
Yes, I think it's Demonika_official 1.
Yep.
Number 1.
Number one.
Yes. So be sure to follow.
Yeah, follow both of these badass
Yes.
Yep.
motherfuckers.
And Nightmare the Clown.
It's Nightmare_the_clown.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll punch you in the face, though.
So you got get them.
Yes,
Fire off some more questions.
So if you had the choice to haunt all year round with not worry about money or driving expense or anything like that, would you do it?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yes.
Oh, at 100%.
We spent last year traveling, and even after travel, we were like, we're so tired. And then someone's like, hey, we're doing a haunt in December. You want to come? Yes. But now we're actually kind of glad that we have a lull, because now we're going, we are exhausted.
It
Absolutely
I really
exhausting. But we
like-
would still do it year round, even if we were still exhausted.
I think I really like the process of the travel that we do now. It's because I get the hell out of Florida for a couple of days, and then meet a whole new environment.
Yeah,
and
see different
it's more like a
sights.
vacation to me than anything. So
I'd really like to get this industry to a point where we have like a website that everybody that haunts registers, and they can just consistently move from haunt.
That would be
Yes.
so cool. I loved visiting different haunts. I love to see what other people incorporate into their haunts.
Yes. If you want experience,
And that could build
it's
somebody
all about you go to
tremendously.
another haunt and have somebody else boss you. Go to
Yes.
all these different haunts and see how they are connected,
Yeah,
and
everything's different.
Well,
walk
it
away
is.
with all the positive
The way-
stuff and change the industry into that
Because
industry.
every haunt runs things so differently.
Yep.
Like it fits them. Like learning how to do that and how to fit into that it's amazing.
it helps. It also helps build your character too.
Yes.
Because you interact with the other actors.
Yep.
So we have our new characters that came out last year, Looney Ben and Amnesia, and they are literally from scratch. And we had no personality for them. We literally put them on, took them out, and I guess the haunt helped kind of build their character. We already knew what we wanted out of them, but the haunt let us kind of.
We tried to bring them out at Lake Joy Trails of Terror, and they wasn't really where they needed to be. I'd say they were at 70%.
Yeah.
But that helped us.
And it helped get a feel, and then my character developed a little bit of a change on the face part, and then when we went to it's a newer haunt in Orlando, so we volunteered there for how many nights? A few nights,
Yeah.
and with them same characters, and I think by the time the second night it was on point.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
When we found it. So, and I caught myself at this haunt being my patient in my
Yeah, he started using his amnesia voice. I was like, wrong character.
So, but they're very fun, and I want to bring them up here. I hope next year.
Nice.
So
Yes.
when we come back through, I want to bring Amnesia. Hopefully, they're more improved with a little bit more detail. I want to add something to them every
Brandy
year,
gets to help with that.
and Brandy's going to help with that.
Nice.
So,
Good.
I think that's all I got on that topic.
So I have another question. Would you guys be open to performing at children's birthday parties? Would you?
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to say this. If you hire us clowns for your kid's birthday party, you're a fucked up parent.
Agreed. We need more fucked up parents
Yes,
in the world.
yes. More fucked up parents. Hey, I volunteer.
So my character, Demonika, is not a kid-friendly person. She's an adult. Cupcake, if you hire her, I'm
That's
very
weird because Nightmare is.
Cupcake is very on a kid's level. I know the haunt industry, the next generation is the kids.
Yes.
So I want to scare them, but I don't want to scare them so bad that they are like, fuck this.
Yeah,
I don't
that
wanna
they
do this
walk
no more."
away,
No, yeah, I don't want to do this.
But you'd be surprised because if you see Nightmare in person, he's kind of morbid when it's dark, and you don't
likes
think a
kids.
7-year-old is gonna come up to you and bow up at you.
Yeah.
And, like do something. That happens more than
Yo, yeah.
Some of these kids are pretty brutal.
We run into that
Like,
quite
oh,
often.
ass-
Them kids are
asshat
more
kids.
scary of the UV clowns than they are my dark characters,
Yeah.
and it's wild.
Yeah,
I think
know.
I think it has something to do with the juxtaposition between like if you're scary and you look scary, that makes sense. That is copacetic.
Mm-hmm.
If you're scary but you look fun, it's like it's kind of the uncanny valley
Yeah.
in a way.
It's a mind fuck.
Cupcake will let you touch her face and her hair. Demonika's like, please don't touch me. Don't touch me. I will bite you.
You know, it's funny. I meant to throw this in when y'all were talking about different management styles. When y'all were talking about certain people do it this way, that way. At Hellbilly Hollow, my favorite statement from their owner is, "Don't ask me, and I won't say no."
Yep.
Okay, speaking of Hellbilly, we met a bunch of them last
Yes,
night.
we did.
Yes.
And
And they were talking about they really wanted us to be there in September.
Again,
I
it
love
would
my
be
Hellbillies.
badass for y'all to come to Hell Night.
So
Yes,
that's what we were
it
they're
talking
going to
about.
try to see if they can't get us squeezed in on a schedule.
Fuck
that
yeah.
fits
Yeah,
us.
because I went out for a smoke break and I was walking back because it
Destiny
was
and
cold.
Kitty, yeah.
She's like, "You guys were on ROTN yesterday morning, weren't you?" I was like, "Yeah, getting zapped." She's like, "Oh my god, you guys were great!" And blah blah blah. I was like, "Cool."
Yeah, but I can't remember her name. She had like
It's-
the green hair.
Destiny.
Jesse. Yeah, she's the one that says she would see if she can get us into Hell Night.
Nice.
And worked with them.
Fuck yeah. Fuck
So-
yeah. Well, I mean, I know for a fact that Smokey and Blinky and Psycho Skittles will be down here.
Hell
They
yeah.
always come down for
Yeah,
Hell Night.
they were here last season
They
too.
they will not miss it after what they got to experience last year.
Oh, I bet.
And it's just Hell Night is it's a completely
It's a
different
Hell Night.
beast. It's a
Yes.
Hell Night. It is a Hell.
That sounds
We
so
literally
epic.
have people that are like geared up, like, man, I can't wait to go to Hell Night, and then next season they're like, I think I'm gonna miss Hell Night. It's a little bit too intense for me.
We like intense. The more intense, the better.
Yeah, well, they was describing what all they do into the
Oh, you should see
sexual
the
torture
fucking
aspect of it,
videos.
And I was like, oh my god.
Some of the
Man,
things
our
we can't
security
upload.
cameras have
Yeah.
stuff on there that would curl your fucking toes. That's for damn sure.
Now, see, I know seeing some of Grimm's TikTok video from there, I'm like, ooh, that's a little hot. I need a cold shower now. So I can only imagine
And
if you
those
were
are like,
there.
yeah, those are like
Yeah,
the
that's
soft
TikTok.
ones.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
outside too.
it gets nasty in that house, like to say the least. Oh god, tiny.
But,
Oh.
yeah,
It's a madhouse.
Well, I'm hoping because we've want to book a September because we got
Yes.
2 weekends in September, and I want that to be one of them. And then we're trying to find another November.
Nice.
So because we did Orlando for November, but I want to go see one extra haunt every year. So
Yeah, one
2
different
would be
haunt.
phenomenal. But Hell Night, I'd love for that to be that one haunt. So
It would be, man, if we could, it would be really cool if we could turn Hellbilly Hollow's Hell Night into what My Bloody Valentine is for Arx.
That would be
That we could
phenomenal.
actually have it at a point where it's like, dude, we bring in tons of people, and it's an 18 and older show, which you're not going to find in Alabama.
No, hell no.
They card at the door. They will not let anybody in that's under 18 years, and that is like unheard of for this area.
Yes.
yeah.
That's always nice.
You don't have to worry. They'll let
Well-
you can do and say whatever the hell you want to do and say.
Did you have to be 18 plus in Georgia to do the extra fear?
I don't remember.
I think you did because of what they do to you.
Yeah.
Because they strangle the shit out you and feed
No,
you and
I saw some.
roll you
I
in
saw,
deep
no,
freezers.
no,
and
I
shit.
saw
Awesome.
some teenagers in that white.
I think it might have been a 16 plus thing because there was a bunch of high schoolers. So
The only thing we don't do is show genitals.
Yes.
Yeah.
No genitals.
I don't want to show my genitals. It's
genitals.
too cold to be showing
no, there's
genitals.
one in New Orleans that does that.
Yeah, there's millions in Las Vegas that
Yeah.
do that.
Yes.
I'd love to go to.
It's more
some
like
of
a
those.
strip club.
Yeah.
Than anything.
Yes.
Okay, so I want to know what has or continues to inspire you to do this. Like, is it movies? Is there certain anything?
So for me, it's an actual outlet. There's my inspiration is myself. Weirdly,
Perfect.
I suffer from anxiety and depression and PTSD. So on my worst days, I turn to my characters and my makeup to help actually pull me out of the darkest spots. There's been times where so I have suicidal tendencies, and I've been to that point, and I've pulled out. So my Scarlet characters, who I started with, and she's like my depression character. If I
Yeah.
get into her, I'm crying it all out. So for me, I guess my mental health is what helps keep my characters
That's awesome.
going and their personalities and
It's interesting
It's
to say that as children we have a duvet, which is a blanket that will always be our safety. You can
they
look
are
at
my safety.
your blanket is your makeup. You blanket yourself in this character.
Yep.
And so your character is your duvet. What about you?
So, like I said, most of my characters are inspired by her. But I think for me, I had really, really bad, like, during school, when you have to do big old, like, in front of the auditorium, in front of people, I just freeze, and I don't know what to say. So, it's more of, like, what can I do to challenge myself to be more interactive with people? So you'll see me talk to a lot of people because I've never been able to do that when I was younger.
He'll stop
I'll
at groups.
stop in groups and just chat
That's awesome.
because I want to.
But
get
he'll chat in
involved.
character,
I'll chat
always.
in character, but it's just expanding my availability to people and not trying to be a hobbit and shut myself out. But for inspiration was her characters, and I think it's just me not having a limit to creativity.
Yeah.
I can be what I want to be.
I would easily say that when I first met you guys at CreepyCon, Demonika she's exactly the same as she is on video in her lives. Like she is always
genuine
bubbly.
as fuck.
When I first met you, you came off very like rigid. Like it was like, this guy, he seems like genius. He seems like he's got great talent, but it's like I need to find a way to get in and break that ice and like have a conversation. Dude, when y'all came down here, it's fucking night and day. Like, you're not exactly. You're 100% like a very open.
And that's kind of what I go back to, because I'm in a room at a convention. I have no idea who these people are. She has ideas.
Yeah.
With all these different
I'm
booths.
busybody.
She's already got cards made from people. She knows people.
Well, that's the thing about when we first talked and kind of communicated. I was like, well, I'll probably end up talking to her more, and then I end up chatting back with you all the damn time on Messenger, and I'm like, oh fuck yeah, okay, yeah, fucking. You got any more questions?
Do you want some questions? I can pull them right out of my ass.
Let's give them some grim questions real quick. Let's get a couple of grim questions.
A couple of grim questions. Okay. If you had one extra talent that you could do at any point in time, what would that talent be? Some random entertaining anything.
Random entertaining.
Literally
Yes.
anything.
Anything.
Shoot fire out my ass.
Oh,
That's metal. That'd be
No,
metal.
not really.
That's a good one. Wow.
No.
there's so many. You're just like, which one? I'm sifting through them all.
I'm gonna say pull my
I didn't
parts
ask you.
off.
I didn't ask you.
Remove and replace
This isn't
my
for
parts.
you!
I think it's weird to say this, but more contortion
Yeah.
based, because you can't believe that's just creepy. You could be a normal person. If you contort yourself in the middle of the room and run in a back bend at me,
You are
I'm
no
gonna freak
longer
the fuck
normal.
out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think like being able to contort myself would be a cool thing to do.
I'd like to be able to travel faster.
Travel fast.
Move from point A to point B in
Yep.
a faster motion.
Yes, because I like the travel. I don't like the long ass drive, and sometimes it's just it would be a travel. You can have that.
What
and
I'm
we
hearing,
can share that, and then
what I'm hearing here is that you guys want to be younger or stay young. He wants to be able to be bendy, which is an old person thing, because as we get older, we get less bendy. And you want to move faster, which is also an old person thing. So it's perfect. Hey,
See my owner.
if we had a talent, it would be the fountain of youth, you motherfuckers.
yes. I just want to get to haunt A to haunt B in less than
that.
16 hours.
All right, so Demonika
spawn a
wants the
portal.
talent of teleportation.
yes.
I don't like the travel. It's long, and I have anxiety, so
I
I
have to
hate
agree.
the car ride.
The only thing that
Be
keeps
with
me
us
from
for a
doing
while.
more shit is how much I hate going from point A to point B. I fucking hate it.
So Atlanta, Georgia is my trigger point. As soon as before we even hit Atlanta on our way here, I was in tears and in full fetal position on the car. Semis are right on top. No, I don't like it.
yeah.
So yes, I
hate
will.
Atlanta.
Teleportation is my go-to.
Okay, Nightmare, this is for you. If Demonika is upset or angry or just bored, and you could snap your fingers and have anything appear on top of her head, what would it be?
Wow.
That's a long list. Choose wisely.
Choose wisely, she said.
You have an 8-hour trip with me back.
You're putting him on the stand here, Grim. This is horrible.
I couldn't help it.
A bundle of newborn kittens. There you go.
And coffee.
And sprinkled with candy.
And candy and coffee raining down.
All over the kittens. They're like, meow.
Those would be some
Cats.
damn hyperactive fucking cats at some point.
That's what I would do. That's the only thing I can do that's not gonna get me slapped.
See, me, I'd say balls.
Balls on her head, no!
No, they're ugly. I don't want those.
Grim gets all the balls on her
Shut
head.
up!
It's
You dumb
Lipton.
bitch.
Lipton tea bag.
Oh my god.
It's a Lipton. You know what? I never thought about that. It's like a double entendre.
That's a joke.
You
I used to
lipped in
tell
my
people.
balls.
Look what you did. Y'all, let me just tell you, he's getting his ass beat over here.
Quit
I
laughing
can
when I
see it.
fucking hit you!
Ow, ow,
I
ow.
used to tell a
Piece
joke
of
like
shit.
that. It's like, I'll give you more tea bags than Lipton. So,
I hate you. I fucking hate
She
you.
is beating his
I'm about to
ass.
fucking leave.
Put my tea bag in your
Yo,
lip
bitch!
tin.
That's it. I'm done. Bye. I'm fucking leaving. You ruin everything!
Oh, that's so much fun.
Okay, you ask a question, Matt.
Okay.
Wrong answer. Wrong question.
Wait a minute. What's that?
If you could clap your hands and turn his feet into anything, two separate things, one thing different on each foot, what would it be?
no,
No,
no.
Sorry.
I'm coming up my
No.
answer right now.
Let's see.
Would it be like a teleportation device?
No.
Each foot's different.
Yeah,
Yes.
each foot's different.
His foot?
No, your foot.
No, my foot? No, I want to do his foot.
No, we're doing your feet.
My feet. Okay.
Yes.
I go with your
Kitty.
feet. What kitty?
And
So
what's
I
the
can
other one?
pet it at all times.
That'd be rough.
So you got one kitten foot.
Kitten foot.
Coffee machine.
Coffee machine.
Getting in a coffee machine.
Because
Fuck
coffee
yes.
is life.
So from now on, Nightmare's going to be walking around with a kitten and a coffee machine for
I'm gonna
feet.
call you Kittenfoot.
Kitfoot.
All right, you thought of your answers, Nightmare. What you got?
Well, I was thinking of my answers. But I got coffee foot.
Old coffee foot up in here.
Ding, ding,
I
ding.
say a rubber chicken, so I know where you're always at.
You could hop around on one foot and he wouldn't
Yep.
find you.
Oh, I don't hop well. I'm clumsy as fuck.
Look at
I'll
you,
fall.
a
He'll find me.
I don't know about this next one.
A bigger foot.
10 tiny feet.
Now you shove it right up your ass.
A tentacle.
Oh, yeah, hell
that's
yeah.
awesome.
No, that's right.
Some hentai.
I was going to say we're going to get into some hentai real fast here.
Oh no, senpai, no.
Rubber chicken and a
You
tentacle.
stupid.
That's
A rubber chicken and a tentacle.
Yes.
Yes.
You got some weird fascinations.
Hey, your character just got a lot of depth to it.
I would choose just shit for you.
Yeah, she's walking
Fuck
around
you.
like something from Dagon.
Yeah. This suction cups on the tentacles.
Demonika becomes like Cthulian, like really fast.
That would make for great videos.
That's what she would sound like that. God damn it, Demonika's coming. How can you tell?
That'd be scary as fuck. Holy fuck.
Well, we probably need to go ahead and wrap it up. I know
Yes.
you guys need to get on the road.
Yes. And coffee.
Unfortunately.
We cannot thank you guys enough for coming down and hanging out with us. It's
We
meant the
will be
world to
back.
us. Please come back. And remember, like we said, I know we're going into off time. It's time for us to start working on commercials for the haunts. If you guys ever get a chance to come down, we'd love to spend a weekend
Hell
just
yeah.
doing
Fuck
content with you
yes.
guys. We can go to all the haunts here and just get
Dude,
tons and tons of
yes.
content.
We need to book that. We need to do
I
it.
want to
That's
film with
basically
you guys
any time
so
from
bad.
Yeah, I was
now
thinking that
till-
until
too.
September.
Yep.
We're gonna pick a weekend and we're gonna do it.
We got to do it.
Period.
And like, dude, it'll be a fucking hoot. And plus, anything we do, we can turn around and use like monetarily and make some money off of it
Hell
from the
yeah.
other haunts and be like, hey, look, we got this for a commercial for you too. So
Dude, we'll have so much fucking content.
Just bring
Let's
up
do it.
all the characters.
Yes.
bring
yes.
all
Oh,
the characters.
yes.
Fuck yeah.
Oh.
We'll just do a day on each damn character, dude. It would be badass.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, And you got anything else you want to ask, or?
Fuck you.
Okay, that's not a question. That's
Okay.
a declarative
I
statement.
love you guys.
We love you.
Not you, Matt.
Yeah, I know. I don't love me.
We absolutely love you guys, and thank you guys for having us and your hospitality. You guys are fucking amazing. Keep on being exactly who you are, because you guys are taking the fuck off.
So, that means I gotta keep beating the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
Yes, you
figured,
do,
I
because I
figured.
love it.
Literally,
me-
our videos that get the most views
kinda
is when
gives
Grim's
me
kicking
permission
the
to
shit
go.
out of me.
World star videos.
Yes.
Don't forget, hit him too. You can't
Yeah,
leave without
yes, it's
hitting
true,
him a couple
true
times.
story. You can beat me.
Yay!
I ask every fucking haunt person out there, if you see me in your haunt,
Oh, I
I'm kind of
almost
a
jumped
punching
on
bag,
you
so-
when you came
dude,
into
if
the
you would have
vortex.
jumped on me in the vortex, we would have both been
Yeah.
going. We would have been
I
going
wanted
down.
to piggyback you when I was on the table.
Dude, when I hit the
did.
corner and you were like, and I was like, oh!
I couldn't help it. I was just like, oh fuck, I want to be out of
But again, thank you guys so much. Thank you for doing this interview with us. Thank you for all your kindness and what you guys bring to the community,
Yes.
entertainment, and the value of what we all bring to the table. And,
Oh, yeah.
and always remember that you might know 10 to 20 to 30 to 100 to 1,000 people that get in your face and say, we love you, we love you. But don't discredit the fact that there are billions upon billions of people that are literally, their lives are enriched and made better by what you guys do.
Yes.
And they don't even interact
Nope.
with you. They just come on, they watch you, and they smile, and their day is better.
Yes.
I know that for a fucking fact. And
Thank you guys.
you guys keep that shit up. Like, you guys can distract as much as you can, influence, and just sway the tides for everybody to be good and fucking happy and in
Yes.
a much better place. Us horror fuckers, like, for some reason, we are serial killer slasher maniacs, but we also
We
probably
are.
have the biggest fucking heart
Yes,
you'll
we
ever
do.
see on
Yes.
camera.
Absolutely.
Yes, we
And I
do.
fucking love your hearts.
Yes.
And we love your hearts too. I'll eat Matt's later.
Yay!
It's already kind of slightly chewed up.
Yeah, it's chewed a little bit, but it's okay. It's still good.
Leftovers. Well,
So, guys, that has been this episode of Mourning for. Do you guys want to plug any socials or any haunts that are your home haunts? Like, let them know where they can find you
we
at.
don't have a home haunt. We travel. If you want to look us up on Facebook, we have a conjoining cupcake and cookie account. We post every place we'll be going, all of our adventures, so that way you can keep up with what we're doing this season. They gave us follow us on TikTok, Demonika_official1. You tell yours because I don't.
Nightmare _the_clown, and don't be afraid to just reach out to us, even if it's just for minor information.
Or just to talk.
It could be simply if you want us to come work a booth for you. It is.
You heard that, guys. If you have a kid that has a birthday party, they want to come work it for
Yes.
you.
Yes, we want to make them cry.
send them messages, send them flowers, send them coffee,
Worst
send them
birthday
kittens.
ever.
Kittens!
Oh, and yes, you heard that. Demonika loves coffee, and I know there's a couple of, like, buy me a cup of coffee apps. I'm sure she would be just tickled
Download it.
pink.
I will send
Yes.
you some shit. Download that. It's called Buy Me Coffee or Buy Me a Coffee or something.
And
It's
all
a
your
yellow
fans
icon.
can just go on and click it, and it sends you a coupon for coffee. And
Soon she's gonna fix her link tree up and everything, so you can
Yes,
find everything.
yeah, I would
all
say get y'all link trees up and together,
So
and then
I
that
don't
way you can
have
click through.
like a merch thing. It's kind of like you reach out to me, and the shirts that people want that I've made for us. It's kind of you email me, I'll get that ordered and sent to you privately.
Sweet, hell yeah.
Okay.
So everything's privately.
So all you guys hear that? All their merch is private merch. Just reach out to Nightmare the Clown. Guys, y'all are fucking awesome.
Yes,
You guys are more fucking awesome.
Oh, also
Amazing.
they're
Keep
they're,
it rotten!
Yeah, they're rotten. They're definitely rotten. So
I smell it on them.
I smell it on you too.
have a great morning, guys, and
morning.
fucking stay rotten.
Stay rotten.
And as soon as I figure out how to cut this goddamn thing off.
Hey everybody, this is BB, Bobo's mama, and I'd like to invite you out to the Haunted Chicken House for the 2023 season, and we'd love to see you. And just remember, if you see the clown in the dress, I'm not a dude.
All right, guys, and welcome back to the second part of this Morning Friends with ROTN episode, we decided to put a little bit more meat into this episode, and we sat down, and for the first time, the girls watched Event Horizon, which I actually really enjoy this film.
We were forced to watch it.
But I forced them to watch Event Horizon, and they're going to talk about their thoughts on it.
My thoughts on this. Wow.
Okay, so now, Carrie, what are your thoughts on...
Fucking sucked, and the best part was when it said the end.
No more commentary. Why did you not like it?
Because it was like normally I can find something I like in a movie. I'm not a big this movie sucked person. But I don't know, man. This whole thing I was fighting to stay awake. There was only two people on the whole thing that I actually liked. The rest of them were all really stupid. Like, obviously stupid, but not, like, obviously stupid in a good way, in a shitty way. And I don't even have anything else to say. I'd never watch this again and don't recommend. Unless you want something to fall asleep to. It's a great movie to fall asleep to, because you won't miss anything important.
And, Grant, what do you...
I would love for there to have been more gory scenes. The brief scenes that you seen where it was lots of gore were just so fucking quick. They should have drawn it out. That was like the best part of it. There wasn't a lot of character development or whatever. People were just themselves, and there was no connecting to them. I
believe they
like
did force the
cuts.
character development into like when they're having their flashback memories, like her and her kid, and the captain and the guy who got left behind on the ship.
But it wasn't much at all.
Yeah, it's just like a bare memory. They didn't really give them. They were kind of like, you're the sort of straightforward funny guy. You're the funny guy. You're the kind of mechanic-y cowboy funny guy. You're the straight guy.
And then there was the fall down girl. And every scene, all she did was fall down.
Yeah.
That was it. Every scene she had.
That was Stark's character, the blonde girl, and
Yeah.
she's literally always falling. I forgot how much of this movie is literally people just sort of falling a lot.
Lots of bad CGI.
God, the CGI is so fucking dated. Oh,
It was terrible.
It was rough. It was very rough.
I did like the cuts and gashes on
Weir.
Dr. William or
Yeah,
whatever.
on
Whatever his name was.
the guy from Jurassic Park's character.
Yeah.
God,
That was good.
Sam Neill.
That was probably the best he's ever looked in his life.
I think that the torn out eyeball CG never really worked for that movie, even
No.
back in the day, because it doesn't look like somebody's missing their eyeballs. It looks like they have like really weird looking eyeballs in, not like it's a hole. I don't know. That always threw me off. Even when it first came out, it didn't sit
I liked
well.
the guy that was strung up, how he was flayed and everything, and
Yeah.
all his guts and
That was
organs
awesome.
were down there. But it
I
was like
always
somebody patted them
expected-
dry.
I always expected to see somebody get thrown back from the portal and land on one of those giant spikes on the wall, because they keep alluding to it, because people are constantly tossed around in that room, but nobody got impaled on one of those spikes.
That was depressing.
Yeah. So in this movie, they were on a secret government mission, but the crew didn't know about it. Only the William guy.
Yeah, only Weir knew about it. Dr.
Yeah,
Weir.
they were chasing and hunting for the Event Horizon ship, which was somewhere off of, like, they thought Neptune,
Yeah,
or the
and-
orbit of Neptune.
And the Event Horizon was basically it would fold space with a quantum engine, using all this energy from a black hole to create a fold in space so it could travel indefinite distances without making it. Like, one of the big lines in the movie is, what's the shortest distance to a place? And he's like, it's a straight line. And he's like, no, wrong. It's 0. Like, yes, okay. The shortest distance from one point to another is to do nothing. Okay,
Yeah, by
that
creating
makes
a
sense.
dimensional gateway.
Yeah. And again, to me, I still look at this like sort of the Hellraiser in space, even though there is a Hellraiser in space, because I always see the drive like the puzzle box, and it takes them to hell like the puzzle box would. and the ship itself is like infested with some sort of a being from the hell dimension, and it just wants to bring people back to it. Like it's a seeker from hell or something.
Yep. That's it.
And I like how the fix-it, the savior guy is always like, oh, I almost got killed. Oh, sweet, I'm saved. And it's like, motherfucker, I'm getting killed again, motherfucker. And then he's like, oh, shit, I'm saved. And then when he comes in through the airlock, right before they hit him, you just hear him say, don't hit me. And then he falls over on his face. That shit was so fucking funny.
It was cool.
The mom, whatever the fuck her name was.
Yeah, Mama Bear. I can't remember what her name was.
When she went to go look for a kid or something like that, didn't everybody just forget about her?
Yeah, everybody. There was nothing ever spoken about her except for Weir found her body and like strangely actually gave a fuck for a quarter of a second.
Yeah.
And he is literally the only person that grieved her death. The guy that was right in front of her with the gravity or the fucking CO2 cartridges, he didn't even fucking notice that she wasn't
nobody
behind
gave
him.
a shit.
Yeah,
She was nobody.
fuck her. Yeah, fuck
She's
you.
the one that turned around like a dumb bitch.
And the CG of the soldier that is in his memory was so fucking bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
It was bad. What I couldn't get over was the year was supposed to be like 2047?
I think it was,
and they were using DVDs.
Yeah,
like,
they're
fuck
still
you.
using
What's
DVDs.
wrong with you?
Like,
Do better.
Do better. I like the imagery that, and you barely see it, the whole eyeballs in the palm of the hands.
I did like
they
that.
kept alluding to.
It was all bloody.
Yeah, it was all bloody.
All bloody.
And I like the way that the bodies had congealed into that one. It was only in one area of the whole ship where you could see it in the engineering bay where those little loops are at. And it was just like all this blood and viscera and skulls and shit. Not to mention there was a frozen body floating around when she restarted space that just fell to the floor and cracked into pieces. But through the rest of the movie, nobody tripped over that shit.
It was gone.
It just like disappeared.
Yeah.
Like nobody went over there and like swept up the body pieces.
No.
It would still just be a chunk of.
Oh, we're gonna ride home with this. It's fine.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. Don't worry about that. Let's not ask any questions. But as the movie progressed, they all started realizing that the ship was aware. Like they thought it was hallucinations at first, which fit into the theory that,
that narrative.
the oxygen. There wasn't a lot of oxygen aboard the ship. So I mean, it made sense. They thought it was hallucinations, but. They're like, the ship's alive. It's trying to get me.
Again, you cannot. I can't
everything.
get over how they came to that conclusion too, because the girl was like, "I've got a theory. I fucking think the ship is alive," and it's like, that was. How did you draw that fucking conclusion?
I would have thought it was something to do with like when you're upset, it's so much energy going out into the ship and going into. It's like maybe it's interfering. Like it's something. I would have thought that, not, it's alive, I know, Frankenstein.
Like the ship's like, bro, don't blow me up, bro. I'm totally alive.
Yeah.
Frankenstein ship.
Oh my god.
And then when it, like at the end, when it actually opened the portal and the ship is, travels through the Event Horizon incident, it was like, wait a minute, that's not how they explained that would work. It like opened a black hole outside of itself, but the black hole is inside of the ship. It's quite confusing when they talk about the fire in space. Another thing, when he's like, have you ever seen fire in space? And he's like, yeah, I bet it's terrifying. He's like, no, it's fucking beautiful. And then at the end of the movie, when there was fire in space, it was like,
not it was a laser beam.
Yeah. I thought you said it was beautiful. You're really setting us up to show off how beautiful fire is in space, and you fucking blew it.
I really liked the video that the crew found of the old crew where it looked like they were having this cannibal orgy dance party or something like that.
That's what it was. And there's like that one part of the video where it looks like an arm is either going in someone's mouth or pulling all the junk out of somebody's mouth, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
It looks so.
They
what
set
the
up
fuck?
that whole scene
Yep.
to shoot, and then they're like, turn it off, we're not watching this. But there might be a reason. You might see, like, what the fuck? You want to know what's going on. You want to know where the
Yeah.
crew is. No, they're all dead.
They're dead.
I want to know why
Fuck
there
me,
was
I'm-
a cannibal orgy and Carrie
Yeah.
Cannibal wasn't fucking invited.
There had to have been
That's
at
what I
least
wanna
one
fucking
survivor. I mean, it didn't eat itself.
It didn't eat itself. So yeah, I still enjoy the fuck out of Event Horizon. Apparently they did not like it that much.
Not
I don't
really.
like it at all.
Like,
Terrible. Never watching that again.
every good scene was cut like 2 seconds. So what the
I
fuck?
agree that it is kind of frustrating, but it's very, to
When-
me, it's very Clive Barker.
When was
even though
this
it was
created?
whatever his name is, Paul Anderson, the guy that did Resident Evil, which is weird. It was made in 97 was when it came
Well,
out.
he had better work.
No, it seems like they would have been able to leave some of that in 97, right?
Yeah, well, 97 was on its way into being like, because you think about it, movies in the 80s like Ghostbusters were rated PG and had like simulated ghost rape, cussing in every scene. They smoked in every scene. And as it moved forward, they started cracking down like really heavy on what they allowed to be in an R-rated movie. And so, yeah, they try to do it in flashes. But I have a feeling if you go back and watch that and slow it down, it's probably not as impressive as it was sped up. Because it's probably like, oh man, that looks so fucking stupid. Because you got it in flashes.
I hated how this guy Justin is supposed to go pretty much investigate or do some shit, I don't know, in this room. And there's this mysterious goop. And he sticks his finger in it. He's got to stick his finger in it.
What's this mysterious goop? I bet if
Yeah.
I stuck my finger in it, it does like the cops when you come up and you see blood and they put their finger in it and taste it and they're like, yep, it's blood.
It pulls him all the way through and fucks him up for life.
Baby bear, I'm a coming, baby bear. Again, like the only fucking character in this whole movie that had any fucking character was the fucking kick-ass savior dude that was like the repair guy. That was
Cooper.
always,
Yes.
it was Cooper. He
Yeah.
had the only character in this whole fucking movie. Now, I like the part when the ship blew up and he's like inside of the ship like, oh fuck, I'm fucked. But it seemed so, like, it almost like that scene was just like, we gotta think of a scene to put here. And it was so wacky and stupid, it didn't fit with the rest of the movie. But it was a good scene. But it definitely, like, completely went off board from the tone of the movie.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's our synopsis for Event Horizon. I like how the Event Horizon reminds me of the old school Christmas ornaments we used to make, where you'd have a styrofoam ball and a bunch of push pins and, like, glitter pads, and you'd stick them in all over it to make a pattern of like a glitter ball for the Christmas tree. That's what the middle of that thing looked like.
I'm not even following. I'm just
You know what
upset
this
that I had to
reminds me
watch
of?
this shit.
This reminds me of my last suicide attempt. This reminds me of, and it makes me want to do it again.
Was it because of the darkness inside of you?
No, it was because of the fucking stupidity.
Well, disclaimer, Carrie's not sitting here plotting her own suicide. She's like stitching up her little baby
She's
right
stitching
now.
her baby up.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
remember when I commented Spidey need help? Well, guess what? I became a spider doctor.
Spider Doctor.
I went and got my license. Grim gave it to me.
Dr. Weir? Are you Dr. Weir?
This
Hell
license is
no.
not valid.
So yeah, guys, that's our synopsis of Event Horizon. I hope you enjoyed the interview with Demonika and Nightmare.
Yay.
And we hope you enjoyed our horrible movie review. I still like Event Horizon. Still stand by that. And look, when I first saw Event Horizon, I saw it in the movie theater. And it was when it first came out. And we were in Florence. At the end of the movie, right when the credits start to roll, there was a fucking power outage over all of Florence, Alabama. So right when the credits start to roll, boom, the whole fucking town goes dark. So we walk out of the theater and they're like, oh, we're sorry, we have to ask you to leave, the power's out. And drive home, everything is pitch black. It was the fucking craziest, and I'm sure that has something to do with why I like that movie so much.
Because I'd like it if that happened.
But it was
Yeah.
just the most random thing.
Did you get your money back?
No, but a friend
What?
of mine, while we were walking out in the dark, a friend of mine named Wade, he stole one of the fucking theater's reel-to-reels because they had them all lined up to the door. And he just picked up a reel-to-reel from some random fucking movie and took it home with him.
Okay,
He was a
well,
piece of
somebody
shit.
got their money back.
Yep. But yeah, that's Event Horizon. This has been Morning Friends with Rotten.
Yay.
We love you all. Thank you for listening. And
you guys.
and stay rotten, guys.
Stay rotten.
Stay rotten.
Meow.